What happens to your body when you use creatine for muscle building on a daily basis? Are you seeking for a way to boost your muscle gains but don't know where to start? Well, in today's video, you're going to find out. You may have heard about creatine, but you're still unsure what it is, what it does, or how it works. If this sounds familiar, make sure to watch this video till the end as we aim to answer all of your questions about creatine, including what it is, how it leads to muscle gain, and what it does to your body, and how to take creatine properly. So without further ado, let's get started with the video. What exactly is creatine? Creatine is an amino acid that is commonly found in muscle-building supplements and sports beverages. L-arginine, glycine, and L-methionine are the three amino acids that make up creatine. It accounts for roughly 1% of the total volume of human blood. In the human body, 95% of creatine is stored in skeletal muscle, whereas just 5% is kept in the brain. The liver, kidneys, and pancreas convert about 1.5 to 2% of the body's creatine storage for utilization each day. It travels through the bloodstream and is used by regions of the body that require a lot of energy, such as skeletal muscle and the brain. Creatine monohydrate and creatine nitrate are two types of creatine that are utilized in supplements. The United States Food and Drug Administration, FDA, has not yet approved any creatine supplements for use. There are risks involved in taking unrestrained supplements. Sources and requirements. A person's daily creatine requirement is between 1 and 3 grams. The body synthesizes the remaining half, with the rest coming from the diet. Red meat and fish are two food sources. 1 to 2 grams of creatine can be found in a pound of raw beef or fish. Creatine can provide energy to sections of the body that need it. Supplements are used by athletes to boost their energy levels, improve their athletic performance, and allow them to train harder. Larger athletes who exercise hard may need to consume between 5 and 10 grams of creatine per day, according to the International Society of Sports Nutrition. To avoid health complications, people who are unable to synthesize creatine due to a medical condition may need to take 10 to 30 grams per day. What is the mechanism of creatine action? Creatine works by filling the muscle with fuel, allowing it to exert adequate energy for sustained contraction, and as a result, reducing the likelihood of muscular exhaustion. Creatine has also been found in studies to reduce muscular pain and healing time. It accomplishes this by preventing oxidative stress cell death and a rise in myostatin protein, which inhibits muscle growth. After hearing all of this, you might be thinking, if creatine is too good to be true, will there be any bad effects if I use it every day to grow muscle? Here's what you need to know about the long-term implications of daily creatine use. Negative consequences. Creatine is one of the most well-studied supplements available, with 4-year studies revealing no harmful effects. There is no conclusive evidence that creatine is harmful to the liver and kidneys in healthy people, those who take the recommended dosage. However, consuming too much of something or using it in an irresponsible manner would almost surely result in health issues, such as stomach discomfort or bloating. There's no actual human study to back up the association of creatine with asthma, dehydration, and cramps. It's good for your brain. Your brain, like your muscles, stores photocreatine that requires a lot of ATP to function properly. Scientists at the University of Sydney, for example, studied the effects of creatine supplementation on cognitive performance and found that it provided a considerable demonstrable boost in brain capacity. The effect of creatine supplementation on the capacity of participants to remember a sequence of numbers was one of the things tested in the study. Furthermore, the capacity to remember long numbers improved by 20%, from an average of 7 digits to an average of 8.5 digits. One flaw in the study that I must point out is that all of the individuals were vegetarians. As a result, supplementing with creatine may have had a greater influence on them than supplementing with creatine for those who consume meat and acquire more creatine from their diet on a regular basis. Having said that, it is obvious that creatine is critical for healthy brain function because people with a rare genetic disorder that stops them from naturally manufacturing creatine have severe cognitive difficulties, including mental disabilities such as autism. The rate of muscle growth. Creatine not only aids muscle gain, but it also speeds up the process. Results might be seen in as little as 5 to 7 days. A study investigating the effects of training and creatine supplementation on muscle strength and body mass found that those who took creatine supplements during a 6-week training period had significantly more muscle mass than those who did not. creatine supplementation has been found to improve athletic performance. The chemical adenosine triphosphate, or ATP, is important for storing energy and powering muscles in the body. Creatine restores ATP in the body, providing your muscles with the energy they need to function at their best. Exercise recuperation is important. An intense workout or training session can be taxing on your muscles and tissues. It can even cause them harm. Creatine supplementation can aid muscle recovery after strenuous training or exercise. In addition, in 2007, a paper was published in the Journal of International Society of Sports Nutrition. With that said, creatine has been shown to help with muscular inflammation and discomfort. Aging in a healthy way. This type of healthy aging no longer refers to skin that is younger and smoother. Creatine, on the other hand, helps to maintain your muscles and bones and keep them healthy as you become older. What good does it do you to have attractive, silky skin if your bones and muscles are weak? Guys, please take a second to smash the like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell to never miss any of our uploads. It means a lot to us. Now, let's continue the video. Control of blood sugar. It has been discovered that combining creatine with exercise helps to regulate blood sugar levels. In fact, as compared to people who merely exercise without taking creatine supplements, those who use creatine supplements have superior blood sugar control. Weariness and exhaustion are minimized. Because creatine can keep your energy levels up, it can also help you feel less tired and stressed. In a study of persons with traumatic brain injury, those who took creatine supplements felt 50% less dizzy than those who didn't. One study also discovered that for people who are sleep deprived, the creatine in their bodies helps to reduce fatigue at a creatine pill, and they won't feel tired at all, even if they haven't gotten enough sleep. Improvement in the nervous system. Creatine has been shown to improve brain health and function by up to 10%. Because creatine is found naturally in the body and brain, the creatine pills you take will undoubtedly contain it. Because fish and meat are high in creatine, vegetarians are more likely to have low creatine levels. A study of vegetarians who took creatine supplements found that their memory and intellect scores improved by up to 50%. Another study found that people who received an 8-gram creatine supplement for 5 days felt less mental wariness when doing math problems than those who took a placebo. To summarize, creatine is both safe and useful to the human brain. Creatine helps you do mental cognitive tasks more efficiently by replenishing ATP in your body. Before we go on, similar would be an excellent barrier against neurological illnesses. Creatine either treats or protects your body from ailments that you already have. It does, however, assist to reduce or delay the onset of disorders such as Alzheimer's disease, Huntington's disease, Parkinson's disease, and epilepsy. Phosphocreatine levels in the brain are lowered when disorders like these strike. You also require phosphocreatine because it's responsible for maintaining the availability of ATP and the energy of the cells. The advantages of gaining muscle mass. You are correct in that using creatine for muscle gain, whether short or long-term, is beneficial. Creatine combined with exercise or a workout can help you gain muscle mass. In fact, research has shown that using creatine supplements improves resistance training significantly. During training, it enhances lean tissue mass and upper and lower body strength. Safety. Creatine is regarded likely safe to consume at prescribed dosages. Supplements may be safe in small doses for most individuals, but it is always preferable to obtain nutrients from natural sources. It is potentially safe at high dosages. Although these effects have not been confirmed, it is thought to harm the liver, kidneys, and heart. Stomachache, nausea, muscle cramps, and diarrhea are all possible side effects. Creatine is not indicated for anyone with kidney illness, and diabetics and those taking blood sugar supplements should exercise caution. Creatine supplement safety has not been shown during pregnancy or nursing, so women should avoid them at this time. Creatine might result in weight gain. While this is most likely attributable to water, it can be detrimental to athletes striving for specific weight categories. It can also have an impact on performance in athletes involving the center of gravity. Appears to pose no serious health risks when taken at doses described in the literature and may enhance exercise performance in individuals who require maximal strength effort and/or repetitive sprint bouts. According to a review of 14 studies on creatine supplementation and exercise performance published in Cochrane in 2003. Creatine use was described as safe, efficacious, and ethical by the ISSN in 2007. It was suggested as a technique for athletes to get more creatine without increasing their fat or protein intake. In 2017, they updated their statement, concluding that creatine supplementation is safe in recommended amounts and for short-term use for competitive athletes who eat a healthy diet. Overall, creatine appears to be relatively safe when used properly. However, according to a 2012 study, the status of creatine supplements as safe and ethical may alter. Especially when provided over lengthy periods of time to different populations, the authors continue, the feeling of safety cannot be assured. It has not yet been authorized by the FDA as safe and effective. And you? Have you ever used creatine before? Or are you just planning to use it? What's your opinion on creatine? Please let us know in the comments section below. Make sure to like and subscribe by turning on the notification bell. Until then, see you soon.